give this a go here. This is going to be showing you how I do the belly band. The belly band is a strip of paper or ribbon or whatever you want to use to hold a card together. I have used little dots of Velcro to close this up so that it holds this card together. And the card, when you open it up, I haven't put the sentiment on it yet, but that's what it looks like inside. And because it has a little crocheted rose sticker on there, it wouldn't really stay shut very well. So what you do is you make a belly band. And this time I made it out of coordinating papers, and the little Velcro stickers work perfectly for this, and I wanted it to just slip down in front of this sticker that I have there. So this card is finished, but I will show you, oops, sorry, bumped the camera. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, but it's the only time it's quiet down here. So here are the dimensions. I have a base color, and the base color is 8 inches by 6 inches. I have a coordinating color cut out that is 7.5 inches by 5 inches. And I could use either side because this is a double-sided piece. You need another piece, a little bit smaller, that is 7 by 5 inches of an alternative color or pattern. This has the same background as the other. Then I have the strip for the belly band. So you have and the belly band at this is 1 inch by 9.5 inch, and I've used the base color, base strip for that. The next thing you need is a little oval or a circle. I'm going to use this die cut ephemera that I have made of a lady in a sundress. And I might use this little 55-cent vintage sentiment sticker. I might use that on there as well. And as I said, we get this was 55 cents. We get our bits and pieces from dollar stores, thrift stores, wherever. So the first thing that you want to do is score. And by score, what I mean is, and I will show you other ways you can do scoring, but this is my scoring pad, and I use the bone folder, but you have to be careful because the bone folders can actually tear your paper if you press too hard. But in this case, you find the middle of your card and you press it down so that you get a fold. And there's a side that sticks out, and there's a groove. And apparently this is called the worm of a card. And you fold it with the indented side inside, and then you do what is called burnishing. And the side of your bone folder, or you can use your ruler edge, whatever it takes to be able to fold that down. So your base of the card needs to be 8 inches across, and you score it at the half point, which is 4 inches. You score each one of your pieces. I'm going to move this now. You score each of your rectangular pieces so that they have that fold in them. And then you burnish it to make a nice tight fold. The same goes for your other piece. I think I folded it that way. And you burnish it as well. So you're going to fold them in half. Your belly band, it is actually, oh darn, I keep bumping my camera, is 1 inch by 9.5 inches. And you score it, the belly band, at 2 1/4 and at 6 1/4, so that that is going to fit your card, and you will burnish that edge. Putting this together is super simple. All you do is decorate, and you're going to do one decorative piece in the middle, and the other piece is going to be the outside of your card. And I think I'm going to fold it that way. The kind of glue that I like the best is, oh my God, there's a great big spider. I mean a big spider. Okay, don't think about it. The best glue that I like to use is the Beacon 3-in-1 Advanced Craft Glue. I've tried all different kinds. I can make the worst mess ever with glue. But I always have baby wipes handy to clean up my smear of glue. So, I think I want this color. Yes. I want this color on the outside of my card. So I'm going to match up the folds. Right there. And at this point you can either use glue or you can use double-sided tape, and I'll show you that in just a second here. So I find that the glue stays on better. So you're going to match the top and the bottom up so that it looks correct and even on the sides. And if you are going to use double-sided tape, there's either thin double-sided or there's thicker, and there's even thicker ones. And the way that you do this is you start to peel it, put it along your edge, press it down, tear it off, and put it on the middle edge. And that's if you're going to use the double-sided tape. Oops. And since I have gone over the edge here, I'm going to snip that off. The smoke from our fire is finally gone, but I'm still struggling with the hoarseness there. So, I beg your pardon for that. And then make sure you press it down really well. And then carefully divide the strip from the glue, and you can't see it, but it's there. It's invisible when you take this tape off. So you pull the tape off like that. So one side I've used glue and on the other side I've used tape. I trust the glue more than I do the tape. But that's what it looks like when you get it taped on. And this of course is loose if you do the taping. So then turn it over and do the same with the back. So I put the flowered side on there. I think I'm going to put this side on here. Line it up again so that it is even top and bottom. Make sure you line it up along your center line and then add your glue. Line it up again because I moved it. Make sure that it is even top and bottom and that fold line is directly on the fold line of your card. Okay. Clip it down, glue it on. Open this up and do the same. I really like choosing patterns, different patterns, and doing lots of mixing and matching. Okay, bring that over. Put it down. Oops, see, there's my mess already. So, get a wet one. You don't want to scrub hard when you do this because it'll take the finish off of your card. Just wipe it a bit and it will disappear. There. And wipe your hands. I did beets today, so if my hands look especially red, that's why. Alright, now, I think I'm going to put her on there, on the inside of the card. So this, fold it over, burnish it again, give a nice tight fold, and then we're going to glue her on. Sorry. There's got to be a better way, but I haven't discovered it yet. If anybody has any good ideas, let me know. Alright. And eyeball it to get it centered. There we go. And make sure that that glue isn't going to hurt the card. And I see a little bit right up here. You can always cover mistakes, always. Okay, let's do the belly band first. So fold it, make sure that that's folded well. We've got it pre-folded and burnished, and so we're going to make the belly band. And of course, I forgot to grab my Velcro dots, and I'll do that. Alright, put some glue on there. I've used my little hole punch, and I'm going to not center it, but I'm going to just offset it. And now I need to grab my Velcro dot. They come like this, fastener dots, and there's different sizes. These are what I would call medium. You can get them in squares or in little dots, little tiny dots. But they stick to each other. One side has kind of little hooks on it, and then this side is like almost like a sponge. But it's awesome, easy to use. So now this part is sticky, and I'm going to center that on there, and it peels off the acetate. And now the easy part, fold it. Make sure you, quit. Make sure you have the band, belly band, even so that it's now going to hold. So you take it off and you put it around your card. There, and that will hold that card together, depending on what sentiments I put inside. And like I said, I could have used this. It's a sticker as well, and it would have looked cool on there. And in fact, I could still put it on. So peel it off. Peel off the dot. And nope, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to put it on the back of this acetate because I can see that it would hook my card down in a way I don't want it hooked. So now I can put a word, I can put another picture that goes with the lady in the front. One of the last things that I do at the dollar store, I found some little tiny ink pads for $1.25, and I think there were 4. Finish off your card's edges by just smearing a bit of ink, whatever color you choose, on the edges. You can either make it a tight line or a fine line. And don't just do it on the outside, do it on the inside as well. So just scrape it across the edge, and it just finishes off the card, and it looks more finished if you do that. And sometimes I will actually do the back crease as well. There. So now I could go on to decorate in lots of different ways. See, that fold wants to not stick, but I stuck it down, and that hides that, to use that ink on there actually. So now we have a belly band. So when you hear the word belly band, you know what that is now. So that's making a card with a belly band. I could put a word, I could put a picture, I could put something like this on there, except that it has 2 places that it has the sticky tape, or the Velcro, and probably why it was 55 cents. That has to be stuck back down. But that would have been pretty on there as well if I'd have made the band wider. So you can make the band any width you want. But that's it for today. That's the belly band. All right, happy creating.